Welcome to the home of the Charlotte 49ers, Jerry Richardson Stadium in Charlotte, North Carolina. As we'll see a team from the American, the Georgia State Panthers, taking on a conference rival from the American, the Charlotte 49ers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Georgia State will kick it off to get this game started. He'll bring it back looking for help. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So the Charlotte 49ers offense takes the field for the first time today. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. We're just going to see what they do today.
The option look. Now the toss. Perfectly timed on that pitch, and they pick up the first down on the play.
This offense is going to challenge the defense with their assignment football in the option game, and they're doing it here early in the first quarter. Great job by the quarterback, making all of his reads. Nobody accounting for the pitch guy, so you flip it out to him. And a nice gain offensively here. And this is something the defense now is going to have to contend with for the rest of the game, trying to stop this option attack.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Let's take just a minute and talk about Charlotte. Good pickup on the recruiting trail just last week. 3-star defensive back, a guy that could be a bit of a diamond in the rough, but that type of talent is what they need to build that secondary.
Man, yeah, and this is a program they're trying to build something. They're trying to climb to that next level, and this is how you do it. You get players that your school can go out and get, and now you let them play, start to develop, and turn into something great.
They bring him down, but not before he gets just enough to move the chains.
Well, this quarterback's athleticism, I think, makes it a little bit easier for you as a head coach when you decide to go for it on fourth down, because if it's not there to throw the ball, his athleticism can just take over. He can go get it himself and keep the drive alive. Really nice job that time by the QB.
He's just got a knack, doesn't he? Just finds his way out of things and scrambles outside the pocket and then makes plays, gets completions. It's just so frustrating for a defense to try to bottle a guy up like this with so much talent.
The sure hands, it's Ellis. They'll make the stop at the 42. It's a pickup of 5, and that will be enough for a first down. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man.
Oh, he's got some space.
Just really solid play by this offense. Nice job. Whatever the defense gives you, the option, they're trying to make you wrong. The problem is, defensively, you got so much to cover. Nice chunk gain. Just remember, that quarterback can also stick his foot in the ground, get north-south, and make plays, too.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27.
One of the coolest things I love about football is the strategy. Like, first drive, what are they going to line up in? What are they going to try to take advantage of? How are they going to attack us? And so far, this offense has had some success. This defense now getting in their territory. They need to figure out some answers to some of these questions.
They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. Trying play action. On the move to his left. Got enough space. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Niners.
How about about the start from this offense? What a drive. Just when they needed a third down conversion, they got it. They put a bunch of plays together, kind of wore the defense out, and in the end, punched it in for 6.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Georgia State's offense has the ball for the first time. And Jesse, they've got a running back that they'd love to feature in this if he is able to answer the challenge.
Yeah, and listen, this guy might not be a Heisman finalist, but he can break off long runs. And this defense, David, they better be ready. They better pack a lunch, show up today, and try to get hats to the football. Because if you come out here with your B game, he can run all over you.
And it's important for this offense, too, because they need to have balance on offense. They need the ground game to get going. He's capable. He's shown flashes. We just want to see it consistently.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. The give to Davis. Turning it on. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38. Georgia State jumps back to the line.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down and make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
And sometimes you got to know when to give it up, right? As a quarterback, you feel it. You can't hold it that second too long when bad things can really happen. You can tell the clock went off, and he was throwing that puppy away.
Wants to go up top. He's got him this time. And he's brought down after a nice game. The Panthers have their offense in high gear.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Found a seam on the left. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers. The extra point here would tie the game.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Clark wants to throw. Got his man in the middle. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Offense trying to keep them off balance on 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Makes the catch at the 20. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Charlotte.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Leaves it with the back. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23, a pickup of 4. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. He'll pull it down and run. Time has expired here in the quarter, and it's Charlotte on top. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the first half. This guy has been on a sack terror.
They kick it away on fourth down. And the returner goes down. Charlotte will send the offense back onto the field. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. There he goes. He's run out of bounds at the 23 after the big gainer.
And that's exactly how you draw it up. And that's why the option's so hard to stop. QB, man, draw the defense in. Look at me. I'm the first option. Bam. Next thing you know, he pitches it, gets a positive gain down the field.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's third and long. Might be calling a hot route. Clark to fire. Throws to the wideout. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football. Now on fourth down, they'll try to come away with 3. Not a chance. Missed it. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Well, that's one the DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to intercept that one and take it to the house.
Georgia State jumps back to the line. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. Georgia State will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Takes it on the return. He's got great speed. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Charlotte has the ball back. The 49ers offense will return to the field. A bit frustrating to miss that short field goal the last time they had it, but this time around, see if they can redeem themselves.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Right back to the well. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Clark wants to throw. He makes a catch. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. In their own territory, no problem. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. On his feet at the 40. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Grabbed over the middle. It's Ellis. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now. Having given up multiple first downs on this drive, somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleeding.
Working that left side now. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Touchdown, 49ers! Excellent pass by the back on the option. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
He'll step out of bounds at the 16 and leave his offense with a long field in front. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Complete downfield. Gets him on the ground at the 31, but a nice pickup of 15 yards there. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Grab behind the line. It's Gage. Gets it up to the 35-yard line before going out of bounds. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Now the play fake. Caught near the sticks. It's Jones. And it's a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 44. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Wants to throw it. Here comes the heat. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Motion from the back. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Guard in the backfield, it's Davis.
I got to tell you, as an offense, moving forward in this game, 3rd and long, you're going to have to push the ball downfield a little bit more. You got to throw to the sticks and give yourself a chance to convert these 3rd downs.
Kick is in the air. Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. Charlotte will send the offense back onto the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the 1st half. Clark to fire. Going for it all. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection.
And we've already seen this movie early in this football game, and he already has a touchdown, and they're seeking him again. And there's a reason. He can run, right? Like, he's one of their go-to guys on the outside, and you can tell they're trying to use him early and often in this offense.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The 49ers moving quickly to the line. On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. Got a man, it's Demania. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. We've got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This offense is completely confident in their ability to get 1 yard. They'll go for it on 4th down. Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. And he gets enough to move the chains and then slides to a stop. And the 49ers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
That's an example of the offensive coordinator trying to be aggressive and trying to take a shot. Now, the offense isn't able to click on that play, but moving ahead in the second half, it's important they continue to dial up these big plays. You want to stay aggressive, and you want to keep testing the second.
And he has vexed this defense with scramble after scramble, has another first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Oh, they're after him. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. The offense will quickly use a timeout. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They'll run play action. Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Charlotte. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They add insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the offense doesn't want to take a chance here. They'll just come out and take a knee and wrap up the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there in Charlotte. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside Jerry Richardson Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. The 49ers will kick it away to crank up the second half. On the move from inside his 5. Hits him with a stiff arm. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're
breaks into the open. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short. Georgia State jumps back to the line.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10.
When you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
Makes the grab. It's Gage. Just look at that toughness, just running through everybody. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. Takes the handoff. It's Gage. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Right back to him on the ground. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. absolutely center cut. That cuts the lead down to 28-10. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Minnesota is currently trailing in this one, but I've seen crazier things in Minneapolis. Trust me when I tell you that. On this field and off it, this game is not over. They're trailing by 10 to UTSA. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Well, obviously, a really nice play by the defense there, stopping the option, but I think that's on the quarterback because it looked like his pitch option was wide open. That ball should have gone to the running back out on the perimeter. It looked like he had some open field in front of him to go make something positive happen. This quarterback's got to make better decisions. It's not just the passing game. It's in the run game with the option, too.
And the 49ers have it with a 1st and 10. Clark wants to throw. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And the defense is finally able to find an answer for this quarterback's legs. He's been killing them early in the game, already over 40 yards rushing. Here we are now, though, in the second half. And it looks like they've made a few adjustments. That time, they were able to get in the backfield, get to him, and bring him to the ground.
Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line.
Playing the option, man, consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit.
And I really like the job by this offense because, listen, you've got the lead. Be smart with the football. You drop back, it's a scramble. The quarterback pulls it down, makes the play.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. He caught it. Touchdown, Niners. And the punishment has been extended.
Well, this offense looked unstoppable in the first half, lighting up the scoreboard, and it doesn't look much different here in the second half. They take their first drive of the third quarter, march it down the field, score. There is no end in sight for these guys.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical in this drive.
Quick release on the RPO. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Fires to the middle. Got his man downfield. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam, and the defense finally got him. That kind of play will send a surge of energy through your offense. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 40. Unloads to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's Jones. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a 1st down. And the Panthers are rolling down the field. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Fires to the wideout. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers! Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. The extra point is blocked. He's got it. He can take this back for 2. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. Charlotte has the ball back. The 49ers offense will return to the field. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
And it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down?
Slants are very tough to cover, but they become way tougher when you got a big body wide receiver like that. It's almost like basketball where he's boxing you out. He gets inside real quick, uses that big body to shield you off, and even if you're playing man-to-man, you just got to get him on the ground and try to disrupt him some way.
And he was able to work his way for just a few, and that will do it for the third quarter. That's the end of the period. Charlotte has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. So the final period starts with a second down play. Quick pass on the jet motion. Oh, he's got some space. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. The 49ers kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Clark to fire. Finds his big tight end. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Operating in the red zone here on second down. From the shotgun, the inside give. So close to that end zone, he could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Just keep running the football. Everything is going according to plan right now. They've been able to stay on the field. They put some nice plays together back to back to back, and they're bleeding the clock. This is exactly what you practice for situations like this. Just keep doing what you're doing.
And the 49ers will try to put one on the board on first and goal. Here comes the option. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1. Can the D deny them on second and goal? Gets the back moving. They'll run it to the left, looking for the touchdown here. Touchdown, Charlotte! And the route is on. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further.
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. Caught behind the line. It's Jones. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Backed up now, here's second and long. Wants to go up top. Good timing on the quick out. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. How aggressive will they get on first and 10? He'll pull it on the read. Still on his feet at the 45. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one. Georgia State ready to go with another first and 10. Looking to throw on first down. quickly out to the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. The Panthers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football. And the Panthers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Got it in the middle, it's Davis. Turning it on! Working their way closer and closer, a 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. Wonder if they'll be conservative on 1st and 10. They'll send the tight end in motion. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
Unloads to the wideout. On target over the middle. Defense knocks him down immediately after the catch, but now they're facing a goal-to-go situation from the 7. The Panthers started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. And it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play this one through to the end, but this is pretty much window dressing. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. Charlotte will send the offense back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Just inside the 35, 1st and 10 from the 34. They'll move the wide receiver. The handoff, keep working on that clock. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And it's a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese, exactly what I said. Great get off, great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
Give to the running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, there was just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front, and as a result, they lose yardage.
Clark wants to throw. Here's a heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Under fire. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs.
Offense is stopped. Will be in turnover.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Got a man, it's Washington. And he jukes the first guy, made him miss, and picked up a few before being brought down. Offense calls a timeout here, critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Got his man. They'll immediately call timeout.
Well, you got to give this quarterback a ton of credit because he showed tremendous confidence on that throw. That wasn't just trying to throw to the sticks. That was being aggressive and throwing it down the field. Not a high percentage throw, but he had confidence in his guy.
There he goes. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Georgia State.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Timeout called by the defense, and the clock is stopped with 18 seconds left.
And that's exactly what I want from my offense. Like, listen, they're out of timeouts. I want this clock to tick. Now, we have seen some college coaches across college football continue to run the football and also give up the football and give a gift to the other team. This one's over if I just take a knee.
Quickly to the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game.